Hey everyone, NWA Prepper here. Just wanted to tell you a quote from a song, which I'm not going to quote right away, but it's so easy. I was listening to the radio a little while ago, and it's a song by Linda Ronstadt. Forgive me, I don't remember the year other than it was in the 60s. And I don't remember the year, but I meant the year of the song. It's so easy. It is so easy to start to be prepared. You can do it. Just start somewhere. My suggestion is to start with food. Food, more food, and food again. That is not the coolest place to start preparing for emergencies. I know. But it is. I mean, I don't think there's one area that's more important than others, but you gotta have calories, you gotta have food. You need food. Start today. When you get off work, of course, yeah, this will post at 8 in the morning. When you get off work and you pass a grocery store and you stop and you get your bread and your eggs or your whatever you're going to do for dinner, buy a can of something. Preferably something that you enjoy, something that you eat on a regular basis. Buy something. It can be cheap. It can be buy $1 bag of rice, $1.50 bag of beans. I think it was 89 cents for a can of SpaghettiOs. Store brand SpaghettiOs, but you know. Start your preps right there. It's just that easy. It's easier than a lottery ticket. It's way more productive. It's a guaranteed return. It's easier than anything you can imagine. Just pick one extra item up. Something you eat. A box of pasta for $1. I care about you. I want you to be ready. I've been watching a lot of things and reading a lot of things, and I'm watching ag reports and the region farm reports and things, and in all those, even the international markets, there's food insecurity. I feel is going to be a threat for everyone. Food insecurity is already a problem for over 60% of my state. Depending on your sources, some of them even say upwards of 80% of the state has food insecurity today, when everything is hunky-dory. Yes, we just had some flooding. I'm taking away that. On a normal, non-disaster day, between 60 and 80%, depending on your source, of food insecurity in Arkansas. We're an agriculture state, folks. We grow beans, we grow soybeans, we grow rice, we grow corn. We grow things here. We produce livestock and chickens here in the state, and 60 to 80% of our population has food insecurity. Now, food insecurity does not mean they don't have food. It means they're not entirely sure where tomorrow's food's going to come from. You may not have food insecurity. You may have no food. So you certainly don't know where tomorrow's meal's coming from. Food preparations are so important. So important. Guns, firearms, are wonderful, they're cool, they're fun, they're a necessary tool, But if you can't lift your arms because you don't have the calories it takes to do that, then they don't mean anything. Now, I'm not saying you don't need firearms. Absolutely not. I'm the opposite. You need your firearms to protect yourself and your family and to protect your food. But if you don't have food, if you don't have enough food, then the stress of an emergency is amplified 100-fold. It's 3 days before payday for me, and I already have bills that equal almost everything that comes in my paycheck. I mean, within way less than $100. Way less than $50, actually. Everything I'm going to get paid is spoken for. It's going out for bills. Now, there are some bills that I could trim right away. I don't need, television and internet. And that, I could trim that right away. I could downsize my vehicle. But then I'd have a payment on a smaller, cheaper vehicle, and I don't on this, to speak of. I mean, there are things that I could do to increase that income a little bit more. I could work harder at selling stuff at gun shows and prepper shows and promote my website and stuff more, but I don't. And I still am going to find a couple dollars to do something for preparedness. And it's going to be food related, because food is on the top of the list right now. If it wasn't, I would break up my dollar and I would put 50 cents towards something else and 50 cents towards food, and I would save it till I had $1 to buy food, or till I had, the other 50 cents separate to do whatever I needed to do with that. But I'm telling you, food matters. Food is important. You can't live without food. Food is power. Food is control. And I don't want people to have control over you or power over you. I want you to be a free American, a free citizen, as I believe God intends. Now, I want you to work. I want you to work. Work for what you have. That gives you a good feeling. That you earn something, and that's the way I think it needs to be. But no matter what you earn, you've got to eat. How you earn, you have to eat. No matter what you do, you have to eat. Buy food. Buy food. Protein, I've been buying some Bling. Got a text message. Sorry, I should turn those off. But I got a text message from someone who today I watched a video with him saying, stack it to the rafters, pile it to the rafters, fill your storage area with food. From the floorboards or below to the ceiling or above. I am going to store as much food as I can in hopes that I never use it for a disaster or an emergency. However, losing my job is an emergency. I've been there, folks. I am, not quite one paycheck away, but most of the state in my area are one paycheck away from homeless. Not having to buy food when things are tight can make a difference. It can make the difference between homeless and having a place to stay. I don't want any of you to be homeless. I don't want you to be hungry. And if at $1 a shopping trip gets you a few pounds of pasta, a few pounds of rice, a few pounds of beans in your cupboards, then that's what I want. Buy food, share this video, like this video, comment below what you feel about food insecurity. Thanks for watching. Food's important. Let's get ready.